Smoking weed, drinking, having sex is not a great way to cope from your pain. You ever get in the mode where you feel low all the time, where you have constant mood swings, where you have a desire to always want to be in relationships, like you have to be in a relationship, like you need a woman to fulfill that missing void, where you feel like drugs is the way to go, where you feel like you need alcohol as a way to cover up that pain. You feel like you can't be alone. You're always seeking something to fulfill that void that you've been searching for years. You're trying to smoke so much weed to the point where you're trying to hide that missing pain, that pain that's always going to be there, but you try to cover it up with marijuana or other substances. That means you have unhealed trauma. Too many dudes, especially in today's society, lack emotional stability or have no emotional intelligence. And a lot of times guys are very all over the place. They get angry when relationships don't work out the way they want, and it resulting to hitting a woman. They result to getting out of pocket or losing themselves or having the urge to always type on Facebook, writing paragraphs about how they feel and how hurt they are and crying out for help. Gentlemen, that means if you carry these symptoms and you've had something related to this type of behavior, that means you have unhealed trauma. That means you should avoid relationships with women at all costs. But gentlemen, if you're watching this video, I'm going to make sure that you understand how to heal from those traumas. Number one, gentlemen, you must seek professional help. Now, I know a lot of dudes try to avoid this topic. Anytime I talk to any of my homies or anybody, they try to avoid this topic. Seeking professional help. When you seek professional help, it helps you understand yourself very well. It helps you understand the idea of self-awareness. Again, self-awareness is sexy, so it's important that you are self-aware of who you are, what your traumas are, what's your triggers, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. Those are one of the things that I learned from going to therapy. Seeking professional help, somebody who's getting paid. When you go to therapy, gentlemen, you go through sessions or daily sessions or whatever it is, and you're constantly learning more and more about yourself. And this is something that most guys are not willing to do. Anytime you mention therapy to a guy, they think, "Whoa, I'm you tripping. I got nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing going on." No, you need therapy. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody has gone through some form of trauma of some sort. And a lot of dudes are walking around not realizing that they're unhealed. Most of you dudes are unhealed. And a lot of times you guys are going to relationships trying to find that missing void. You're chasing women not knowing that you're fucked up. It is important, gentlemen, that you seek healing. You got to heal. You got to go to professional help. You actually have to talk to somebody of level of expertise in the mental health field. These guys will help you. One thing that I struggled with, gentlemen, was I was seeking women validation. I was seeking, I needed to be in a relationship, or I needed somebody to fill that void. Gentlemen, I got myself in relationships that I shouldn't have been a part of because I felt lonely from within. Again, five years ago, almost 6 years ago, I lost my uncle to pancreatic cancer. And what happened was when he passed away, I didn't realize that I had that missing void of somebody who was consistent with me, somebody who actually cared about me, somebody who used to tell me they loved me every time we spoke. So when he died, it was traumatic and I didn't know how to operate. I was trying to suppress that pain when he had died. I didn't deal with it in a healthy way. So what I did was I was getting into relationships that I did not need to be a part of. Dudes end up relying on alcohol. Dudes end up relying on chasing women. So gentlemen, if you ever catch yourself in any of these, that means you have unhealed trauma that you have to fix, and you must seek professional. Personally, you let them know if they suffer from any of these, seeking drugs, seeking alcohol, right? It's one thing if you're actively engaging in sexual activity and that is a want, there's nothing wrong with that. But if it's a need where you need it, that is a problem. Gentlemen, if you ever catch yourself smoking a bunch of weed and you feel like you need weed, that is a problem. See, this is a taboo topic. A lot of dudes don't want to talk about this, but smoking weed is addicting. It can be addicting. And a lot of you guys have this urge to need it. If you need marijuana, that is a problem. Gentlemen, if you need alcohol, that is a problem. That means you have unhealed trauma that you have to resolve. I see so many dudes get caught up, blowing their brains out, getting high as a kite because they need it, because they have so much pain. They want to get so high to the point they want to suppress that pain. But gentlemen, the higher you get, that pain is always going to be there. So it's always important that you seek professional help instead of relying on substances and humans to help you heal. If I can do it, you can do it too. Gentlemen, I was going through a season where I felt completely low about myself. This was 2021 and 2022. Both of those years were the years that I really was at my breaking point emotionally, to the point where I lost myself one day. And then literally right after that moment, something about me just changed, right? As I was going through these sessions with my therapist, I was learning more and more about myself, understanding myself emotionally, what my triggers were, what my default mechanisms were, what I naturally do from a cognitive standpoint. So those are things that I learned, and that is so important, that men must heal. Number 2, you must be around a strong support system. Gentlemen, you got to be around people that you trust, people who genuinely rock with you, not people who just use you, people who actually care about you, people who understand your best interests, people who actually support you. And gentlemen, you know deep down, you're using your discernment, understanding people, you know who supports you, you know who slightly supports you, you know who low-key hates on you. You got to be around the people that actually support you and actually want to uplift you, actually want to hold you accountable, people that actually generally rock with you. So it is very important that you're around a strong support system, because a lot of times when you're going through certain things and you vent to your homeboy about it, and oh yeah, just go fuck some bitches, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. Go fuck some hoes, bro. That's the best way to heal. Gentlemen, fucking hoes is not the way to heal from your situation. And any of your homies that give you that piece of advice where you say go fuck some hoes to forget about her, that is not a solution. I don't care what it is. I don't care how you feel from this statement, because I know you won't like this. But gentlemen, fucking hoes is not how to heal from your past trauma. Oh man, go blow a blunt, bro. I got you, bro. Go blow this blunt. Gentlemen, blowing a blunt is not going to help you heal from your trauma. Any friend that tells you, just go blow this blunt, you're going to be good, is not a real friend. Any dude that's like, yo, let's go turn up. Let's man, fuck that bitch. Let's go turn up and get fucked up and die. Gentlemen, that's not the way to heal. That's not how you overcome situations. So gentlemen, you must be around people who are going to actually support you. People are going to actually talk to you about what you went through. People are going to actually let you vent. People that are actually going to help you seek professional help. People are going to actually give you healthy strategy, healthy skills, right? Healthy ways to overcome trauma, talking, taking walks. All people that you want to be a part of, gentlemen. People who help you heal. People who help you find ways to heal. People who send you healthy videos. Not fucking bitches. Fucking bitches is not the way to heal. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, gentlemen. So gentlemen, be around people who actually support you, people who actually give you healthy advice on ways to heal from whatever trauma that you're experiencing. Number 3, gentlemen, it is important that you journal. It is important that you write down all your thoughts, because one thing that helped me during my healing process from 2021 to 2022 was journaling. I used to journal all my thoughts each and every day. Even to this day, every now and then I write down my thoughts, especially if I'm having a bad day, I just write down my thoughts. Because writing your thoughts shows it's like another tool of discovering your self-awareness. So years down the line, or months down the line, or weeks down the line, you'll look back and be like, man, I remember when I was feeling this way. Sometimes, gentlemen, another way outside of journal, I know this is about journaling, but another form of journaling is making videos and just talking to yourself. One thing I did, I remember I made a video July of 2022. Again, 2021 and 2022 were, those 2 years was when I really discovered myself emotionally, where how emotionally stable I was. So what I used to do is record videos of myself, me expressing my anger, expressing how I felt from within, how empty I felt. And I made a couple videos and just talking to myself on how bad I felt, gentlemen. This is the honest God truth. And then now looking back at that video, I'm like, man, I was torn up. Like, I really felt low. I really had a low self-esteem. And I used that video as a reference to just show myself how much growth that has happened within me. And maybe I can show this to somebody that may be going through something. You know, maybe I can show my clients that are actually going through real shit, like real mental health shit. So, gentlemen, it's important that you journal. Any form of journaling, whether it's making a video or writing stuff down, those are all forms of journaling. Some people tweet, but I would avoid social media at all costs when it comes to journaling, in my opinion. You don't want to put people in your business. Remember, journaling is sacred. This is between you and God, gentlemen. No one needs to know this. So it's important that you journal your thoughts out. It's extremely healthy, and I promise you, it is going to help. 4, gentlemen, you must practice self-care, meaning doing stuff that you find pleasure in. Maybe watching a healthy movie, maybe getting a haircut, maybe going to a spa, maybe taking a walk, maybe going up for an exercise, maybe reading a healthy book, right? Those are all self-care exercises that'll help you overcome whatever trauma or whatever situation that you experience. Again, healthy, right? Healthy ways. Not rolling up a blunt and smoking it. Smoking weed, drinking, having sex is not a great way to cope from your pain. I'm gonna say this again because a lot of dudes do it. Trust me, don't feel offended, but this is the absolute truth. And this video is a wake-up call to wake a lot of you motherfuckers up, because again, a lot of you guys are walking around with so much unhealed trauma, which results you from doing stupid shit. So gentlemen, it is important that you heal by doing healthy self-care activities, gentlemen, right? Turning up is not a self-care, gentlemen. It's not self-care. Some of you guys do that. You think drugs and sex is a self-care activity. No, it is not. Gentlemen, please find healthier ways to do self-care. Go to the gym 5 times a week. Go take walks every day and talk to yourself. That's what I do, if anything. Reading a new book. I'm telling you, reading books helps a whole lot. It broadens your horizon. When you're constantly learning new things and you're feeding your brain, it's an amazing way to cope, because you're learning. And learning helps overcome the trauma. That's why I'm a big fan of guys. Before they get into any type of relationship, they must focus on healing from within. Gentlemen, I've been in so many different seasons where I had to heal from within because of a particular traumatic situation that has happened to me. I've been through so many traumatic events that I utilize all these tools, and that's what helped me level up and get to another level. Gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're suffering and you need somebody to talk to, somebody that can help you find strategies, gentlemen, book a session with me. The link is in the bio. We're going to come with a game plan that's going to help you level up and become the best version of yourself, gentlemen. I'm going to come up with different strategies that I learned from therapy, different ways to health and wellness, different ways to level up as far as your attire, best ways to level up as far as relationships and dating and masculinity. So many different ways, gentlemen, to help you become the best version of yourself. And gentlemen, you're going to learn so much about yourself from these sessions. You're going to learn so much about life in general, because I've been through so many situations. Gentlemen, I promise you, book a session with me, and I promise you, I'm going to make sure I change your life forever. Gentlemen, if you find any value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell and check out my weekly Patreon for more exclusive content.